Folks, this is a solution for the first additional question on the Unit 6 assignment. So here we're given a function for the height of an object with respect to time, and this is a very important physics equation. So here V naught represents the initial velocity of the object, and H naught represents the initial height. Okay, and this gives us the height with respect to time. Now what they're looking for here is the time at which the object reaches its maximum height. So in other words, we're going to be completing the square in order to find that. And we'll be able to do that despite the fact that the velocity and the height here are unknown quantities. Okay, we proceed exactly the way we normally would. Okay, so step number one, I've got a coefficient in front of the t squared. I'm going to have to factor that out. So negative 4.9. Okay, I'm just going to do that from the first two terms. So here I'm left with t squared. Here I'm left with minus. And now, again, I'm factoring out the 4.9, so I'm just dividing it out from the V naught. And of course, we don't bother with the constant term. Okay, now again, proceeding as usual. I'm going to write this middle term as 2 times some other number, okay, times t. Okay, now in order for this to be V naught over 4.9, I'm going to have left, if I want to be able to multiply it by 2, V naught divided by 2 times 4.9, which is 9.8. Okay, now this is where I'm actually going to stop, because remember what they were asking us to find. They were just asking us to find the t value that gives us the maximum height. In other words, what we were looking for was our h value in our equation. Okay, here, let's recall what in general here we use to represent the x value of the vertex, which is what we're looking for. We're looking for the x value that gives us the maximum or minimum quantity. In this case here, it's a t value that gives us the maximum height. So we've already found that. This here is our h value, and by h I mean our h in our vertex form of the equation. So I actually don't need to go on. So I know that this value here, V naught over 9.8, will result in a maximum height. Okay. Now, this is another good trick to remember, that if you're completing the square and all you're looking for is the x value of the vertex, there's really no need to keep going beyond this point. We know that this value here is going to be our x value of the vertex. Okay, and that's all you really need to do with this question.